welcome to AGTV. Our show is called Simply Joyful today for a very specific reason, because we are over the moon with joy about all the incredible Christmas crafting that's going on right here at Christmas in July across national TV channels, across our streaming service, across all of the platforms like Facebook and YouTube. We are really getting a jump on all those things that we love to do for our holiday crafts. So thanks so much for joining us, everyone. We have hundreds of people joining us. We were just watching all the comments flood in, and the ones that stood out to me the most were, what is Anna going to be wearing? I had on my pajamas not too long ago. The wardrobe is one of the hardest parts of standing here in front of you, this camera and all these cameras and lights. I tell you, that was fun. I was tickled last night because I was like, okay, the finale show, I'm going to wear a dress I haven't worn in more than 10 years, which is so fun because as the anniversary of our Christmas greetings big box kit, right? 11 years of the biggest thing that we bring to HSN. I was like, okay, I'm just going to treat myself to something I haven't put on in a while. So that was fun. Second, I just want to thank everybody for joining us. That was a really wonderful craft day, and we had all the shows. We started at 1 a.m. and then we were at 11 and 3 and then 9. And so many of you were with us the entire time. And I'm surprised that you're here with us today. But then why should I be surprised? You love all the things that are creative. You love connecting with the people in your lives through creativity, and that I love too, and that's what got me out of the bed this morning when I should have been sleeping. Okay, so we have a great show in store for you. If this is your first time joining us on our AGTV stream, welcome in. It's an hour-long show where I'm going to be making things, showing you great things, but we've put together really special bundles of things just for you today. There's a cardstock bundle you're not going to want to miss. We go deep into Anna's archive, and there's going to be some wonderful secrets revealed in the archive today. That's really fun. We're going to be revisiting some of our very best Christmas items, and you're going to see some things that sold out yesterday, but they're available right here on AGTV. How's that for a big scoop? So you feel free to chat. We will try and monitor that. Our team is in the chat answering your questions. We have giveaways today, and we also have a very special guest joining us after the first 3 or 4 products. All right, so let's dip in. I'm coming right back with our Simply Rocking Simply Rocking Snowflake Card Making Kit. Those pajamas of mine that I was just talking about, they're covered in cat hair, which was very funny. Last night we were having the Christmas kitties and Christmas puppies stickers, and that was the most fun presentation with Adam Freeman. But a second favorite of mine to those Christmas kitties are the snow people. Now inside our Simply Rocking Card Making Kit are the snow people. And do you see, we are being as correct as possible. Snow people. Not snowman, okay? Snow woman, snow people. But look at what happens. This is a card making kit that is just so fun. The rocking part of this is due to the card itself. It's already die cut, and the embellishments, they weight the top of it, right? So this is going to stand on its own. We have a little mechanism that allows you to have this not fall flat on its little face. And this is the kind of card kit that you know so well from us, right? This is where it's a project kit. Everything that you need is on the inside, including instructions and the embellishments and sentiments and adhesive. And this one is so great because it has so it has foam adhesive, but we have square envelopes because it's basically a circle. The cards are already foil stamped. They say handmade by, but you would do this, right? So to a normal card that would stand up and rock, but really, you see what happens? The paper actually releases, and if you don't connect it at the bottom, it's going to just fall flat. And we don't want that. And the card layers, they are giant snowflakes, and then we have all these beautiful silver and gold embellishments along with the snow people to decorate. There's foil embellishments. This is the little connector piece, and then we have joy to the world, right? The season's greetings and pre-tied ribbons. So we make this as fun and easy as it can be to create something that is very memorable when you are sending cards. Now, I would recommend you sending a card like this to someone that you don't need to say a lot to. Okay, does that make sense? Right? Like, because there's really not a lot of places to write on this. And one of the key success metrics for, there you go, it sounds very businessy, for this is to actually balance your embellishments left and right before you make it stand up, okay? So we're going Happy Christmas, love this. Now before I put this completely together, this little W, this is a little piece that has adhesive on two sides, and you want to peel away the adhesive cover and then fold it into a W or an M, whichever one works for you. I like the W because it's a little stronger, and we're going to connect that to the base of the card, so the folded back piece and the front of the card, and you want to get that on there as evenly as possible so that you don't interrupt the rocking part. And see what I did, right? Like she is a little bottom heavy. So we're, it was so funny. I was just commenting how much I had been sitting over the last few weeks and, really working on some exciting new things, but that I was a flat bottom girl. And so there we go. So we fixed her, our snow lady. And so as you are making these, I want to say, a shout out to Susan Urch in Illinois. She loves these snow people so much. She was even texting with me about, could she get an entire pack of just these ivory and gray and gold snow people? And I thought, oh, that's kind of fun because we have the colored ones in a whole set all by themselves. But these wonderful things like the snowflakes and the pine cones, and this is a very unique way for you to create a card that is going to delight the people that you send this to. And here, this little sentiment, I noticed Michelle Saccone, she also texted me and said, I need reason for the season sentiments to go with all those beautiful new embellishments. I hear you. I put it definitely on my list so that we make sure and get everything that you want to happen. Just call me your personal crafting fairy, and we delight in putting all those things together for you. All right, I'm coming back with another request. We're going to be looking at poinsettia stickers in our next project. Thank you. Cindy says, I love that you brought the religiousness back to Christmas and loved all the products. Thank you for saying that. We had a very wonderful approach to the design of all the products for the new things for this Christmas. And, that's also from, it doesn't matter. I always don't want to exclude, right? So however you celebrate, right, the Christmas season, right, is about Christianity. And so I tread that very lightly, but at the same time, I love telling the stories, right? I love doing that through the beautiful old world artwork that we make new for you to work with. So I'm moving on to, one of my favorite holiday botanicals, and that is our perfect poinsettia three-dimensional sticker set. Okay, so this, people have said over and over and over again, why is this out of stock? Why did you make me buy 2 boxes? We had 2 different Poinsettia sticker sets, right? We brought these back for you because we know that you want them. And so when you look at this, right, so we have the original Antique Botanical. This was a hand-painted, book plate of the double poinsettia. And what's so pretty about these is that they're in their original state. They were not white, so we made white versions so that, if you're at your local nursery during the holidays, you get all the different vibrant colors of poinsettia. And even the ones that are variegated, which are, my favorite, this one's starting to look like that. So these are a variety of different stickers, shapes and sizes, so that if you love decorating with this type of flower, it's a kind of a filler flower for your Christmas cards, this is the sticker set to put there and put that together. So isn't that fun? Donna says she loves them. And Vanessa Fuentes, hi. Oh, how fun to see you. She said, she texted me yesterday. I know you're thinking, who texts Anna Griffin? And somebody from our team put my text number in the chat for everybody that thinks they want to text me, because that's really fun. And I haven't gotten to all the messages from yesterday, but I do try to get back to everybody as I can. There are lots of customer service questions there, so please direct those to hello@annagriffin.com. Okay, you really are texting me. So, and I just tell you about shows and things that are upcoming on the text, and it's kind of fun. So look at that. So there are those little snow people amongst the poinsettias in the color, and no matter how you want to use these are just as fun and pretty as can be. And I love going to, we have a company called Pike Nurseries here in Atlanta, and they tell me there's over 100 varieties of poinsettias in the world, and I didn't know that. That sounds like my favorite conversation of how many rose varieties are there. Look at that. All right, joyful Christmas wishes, all adorned with some fantastic stickers. Now, however you want to work with these are the perfect accompaniment to your Christmas cards, your tags, your gift packaging, and the like. All right, so fun. Now, next is something we had on HSN last night, and we're coming right back with our anniversary Christmas stamps and dies. It's so chill in here today. Oh, I can't even tell you. The entire team, we have been here since Monday. And what's today? Wednesday? We're all here. We're all moving with such synchronicity. I just have to say shout out to you and to you and to you and to you and everyone watching. Thank you. I think none of us tire of making you happy, and that's really, really what this is all about. So AGTV, our live stream. This is the most fun thing on our brand new website, and there's a ribbon for it. So if you're ever checking, when's the next show? There's a calendar at the bottom of the landing page. There's also a little 3-bar menu in the top left corner of the website. If you click it, it'll turn sideways, and then you'll see AGTV. You'll see the blog. You'll see Finishing School. You'll also see Create 10 there if you're interested in that. Speaking of, there's a special today. $50 off Create 10 tickets just for today. But you didn't hear that just yet. It's coming up later in the show. All right, Donna Lee Williams tells me, Anna Griffin, I've been following you since your days with Plaid. All right, so that was 2001. That was a long time ago. She said, could you please bring back these beautiful stamps that we had done once upon a time in wood-mounted rubber stamps? And I love these, right? What we did was we took all 12 designs, We have, it's a whole different, manufacturing process for the polymer stamps. The engraving detail shows up even better than it did before. So the sled, the greetings, the angel, right, the drum, the Santa Claus, they're all coupled with the dies that cut out those stamped images. So what's nice about having this is that you can get this kind of precision, right? You can get that wonderful stamped image of the original engraving in a way that, really it's crystal clear. So love, 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 love. All right. So shall we make something? Let's try these out. Okay, did you see the gorgeous Holiday Perfect Palette new hybrid ink pads last night? There we go. I was talking a lot about color. This is that evergreen color, and so I have a little just an acrylic block for my stamps, and this is so lovely. I did see in the text, or actually it was in Craftspiration today, that Heidi had found some inks that she had from one of our previous Create events, and they were just as good as the first day that she had them. She had not opened them. I love that. With our new hybrid inks, you do want to let your stamping dry, and I'm going to put that over there and allow that to dry. We do have, just like last night, I have a second one, and so taking the dies, that they come on a little sheet, so they're printed so that that this fits this design. There's little words on the sheet so that you don't have to go, oh wow, that's a really odd shape. What is that going to cut out? So it's not a treasure map. We actually make it really easy for you, which is nice. Okay, so Cindy wants to try stamping again. Go, Cindy. Oh, so nice to see everybody here. We're so glad to see you all. Okay, so I didn't get that one as good as I did last night, but the idea of the dies is that it gives us an 1/8 of an inch around all of the images. So it gives us a nice, wonderful edge when we are cutting sentiment specifically. And I like to recommend, if you're having a good stamping day, go ahead, stamp all the stamps, cut them all out, right? Use them, use that perfect stamping power to really get something good to save up, right? Make your own embellishments with the stamps. And that's really easy to do with a set like this. I think, I was looking at this particular card last night and thinking, oh, I love the ink colors, right? Because you've got 2 different greens, 2 different reds, and then you can just ink the middle and make 2-color stamping. But this was my favorite one of all. So this one is embossed with gold embossing powder, Merry Christmas, the beautiful holly leaves, and then the die cuts that out as if we've printed it. And doesn't it look good with all of the beautiful patterns from, you might have our cut and emboss folders, or you might have some die cuts from previous kits. This is really fun to be able to actually work through all of it together. So, all right. So I'm thinking, what is it that you liked the best out of yesterday? Was there anything that tell us in the chat, because everybody's listening. What did you enjoy the most about all of that 24 hours of crafting? What are you most excited to get home and start trying and playing with? And you see all of these. That is so beautiful. I think we ended on this card last night. That was just so lovely. And each one, right, we've got this style about these that they look like they've been letterpressed, and I like that about the engraving art as stamps, right? This one's particularly beautiful, where the holly is intermixed with the pre-printed holly. The sleigh becomes the focal point, and you can mix with the printed things. Oh, look at that. Oh, lots of great ideas. Okay, I'm seeing something that's actually coming up in our show today, so that's fun. All right, that angel, she would be beautiful with any of those angelic things that we had on our Merry Craftsmas launch. Yes. Oh, and that's fun. Let's show that. Stamping with black ink on matte gold foil. Anybody ever tried that? It's a good idea, and it's dry. All right, so exciting. Okay, now our Christmas, you want me to stop down on that. All right, we have our Christmas Perfect palette inks for you, so I will tell you a little bit about them. This is a mix. It's 6 ink pads, okay, and so it's a dye ink and metallic ink. So this is that hunter green, although it looks sort of sage to me. This is the cardinal red. Then we have the one I just used, the evergreen, and then we have the scarlet, and then the metallics. I think these are a little light in their coloration, but again, condition them, scrape them with a little plastic knife, and bring the ink to the top of the surface. I want them to be, a little more vibrant. Let me just show it to you so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so there's the gold. So it looks more like a light gold, but it does have a little shimmer effect to it. So does the silver. So you see here where it's a little bit reflective, a lot like our luxury shimmer cardstock. Okay, and that is coming up next. Oh, how fun. Everybody's chatting away. Okay. We are, I'm just going to go back to that black ink on the gold matte foil. Don't use anything but a dye ink, okay, because you want it to dry instantly. It will smudge. And so one of the things with those metallics, you do want to give them plenty of time to dry. All right. Now, Diane Brennan, I saw you in the chat. Were you excited about this item that you asked for? She wanted this luxury shimmer cardstock as an auto ship. Today, here on AGTV, this is a single ship. How much fun is that? You can just get this holiday palette. It's 24 sheets of 6x8, 24 sheets of 4x9. And what's so fun is that we have printed these colors. So this is our perfect palette. It's a metallic ink, all right? So that's why it has that little sheen and shimmer to it. So we're no longer picking from like a big book of pre-made things. We are actually making these papers on our ivory cardstock. So what's really beautiful about that is that this is our 230 GSM, it's our normal weight, and it's our color palette. So when you are thinking about having sort of a snow white looking shimmer, this is something beautiful. I love the silver and the white together, the spruce green, the gold, and then having this pre-cut down to size allows you to not have to worry about some of those. We had the metallic perfect palette way back in 12x12. We had a little sampler of the metallic in lots of different colors. So we've really evolved into something that I think is the perfect count. So 24 sheets of both sizes. And as you are working with this, you're going to love die cutting and embossing with it. And again, this is just as beautiful as anything, that we make as far as pattern paper or metallic papers. And it's just so lovely. All right, we're coming right back with the reason for the season. Okay, all right, so much fun. This was part of a product preview that we worked on for 8 weeks ahead of our shows, right? On HSN, we always let you know in on what's going on next. Our next show is August 14th. August 14th is a Fall-Halloween event. So all the fall and Halloween things are coming. All right, so we didn't even get to see much of the fantastic projects last night for this because so many of the Griffinites, they shopped early, right? They knew that they wanted this particular box of 80 stickers, and we're talking about these images, even the sheet music. And what's so nice about it is that there are houses of worship. There are two different layers of cardstock, right? We have the nativity scene. We have these lovely old world images made into stickers where we wouldn't be able to have any of these things because they're so precious and so valuable as they're in their original form, that now you have many ways to celebrate. So I'm thinking that, well, let's just start off with making something, and then I want to show them all to you because we did a lot of work on creating the exact thing that we thought was needed. Okay, so here we go. So we have these wonderful gold foil embellishments. So we have the child, the angel, we have the manger, we have all these lovely old world. You see, that's why that color is the way that it is. We want it to look like it has been around as long as the story itself, and that is done through color. And so you have the three wise men. The three kings dies. They were so fantastic. If you missed any of these things, right, you can see all of those products here on our website. You can see, you just search like your favorite search term, like Three Kings, you're going to get it, right? You're going to see it right now in our show today. What's really easy is that you can shop the show because all of the products are on the left if you're watching on a computer, and they're down at the bottom if you're watching on a tablet or your phone. So much fun to have these. We don't anticipate having our stock for very long, just because of the incredible response that we got to doing something like this for the very first time. All right, so I promise I will speed this up a little more because we didn't get to see everything last night, guys. That's why I'm just chatting away. Okay, here we go. Pretty, 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 and prettier. Pretty is as pretty does. This is the point when you can tell I'm tired when I don't have the regular adjectives that I like to use to describe things. Isn't she gorgeous? I love her. She's my favorite angel of all the things in my archive, and there she is now as a beautiful sticker. So the reason for the season, guys, I think that's gonna keep you happy crafting for many hours to come. So 80 stickers in that little set. All right, we are coming right back with a very special guest. Barons, everybody, how are you?
Hi, Anna. I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm so good. Tell everyone a little bit about your beautiful self and where you're from and maybe how you know us.
Oh, sure. I live in a south suburb of Chicago with my husband, Tim, and we have 3 grown sons, 2 pretty new daughter-in-laws, and 2 granddaughters. Both of us come from a large family, and I recently retired from a supply chain career last year and love to spend time with my family, especially those babies, and also do things like I love to go to estate sales, and I love researching my family's genealogy, and of course I love all kinds of paper crafting. So.
Oh, well, okay, I have so many things to say. So the blouse looks like one of our paper patterns from back in the day. Do you know it?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Okay. I need to, like, when we get to the archive segment, I'm going to try and put my brain on the name of that pattern. So many people know that from us. We did a whole stationery collection and a bag collection out of it, and gosh, it's just escaping me. But you supply chain. What in the world for who and for what?
Well, most recently I worked for a physical therapy company, but I also worked for McDonald's Corporation, probably the most fun job. And it's one of the probably the most respected supply chains. So that was just a great, fun
Yeah.
job. And I think I've kind of incorporated some of those skills into my paper crafting. I'm actually working on building my inventory for holiday cards now. So,
Oh, fantastic. Well, my order at McDonald's is the chicken nuggets with hot mustard sauce. And I got a big shout out from the control room because Sarah and I share a love for hot mustard sauce. And so how much fun that must have been for you. I heard a little birdie told me that you came to us through a friend of yours from McDonald's. Tell us a little bit about
yes.
that.
Yes, my best friend, she and I are just very compatible. We love crafts. We have a lot of common interests. And she actually introduced me to your products. She made hundreds of cards for us when we both worked together. And we shared those with our internal clients. And then she and I talked about attending a live create event. And eventually, we decided to do the digital events, and we've been doing that together since 2016. So she introduced me to your products, or I'm sorry, no, I'm sorry, 2020. And
Yeah.
she introduced me to your products in the pandemic, and we started out making embossed products in her garage. And then we also, the first card that we made together was a haunted house. And that
Oh.
was just the beginning of a great love of your products.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much. So you were making cards at McDonald's. That really just cements it for me. No, really, right? You're right about the most respected supply chains. Think about that.
Hmm.
Gosh, what it must take. However many tens of thousands of franchises and food and perishable food and things, not to mention the company part. But wow. Okay, so I see a lot of Christmas boxes there in
Yes.
your stash, and so you met at the first virtual create, or you did it together. I was remembering that as one of the best things that happened in 2020 was the decision to take it virtual, and because we can actually connect with so many more people than we ever could before. And what would you are you participating in November?
I am.
You are. Okay, good. So I think that somebody told me that we want to give you something for being on with us today because we know that it takes a lot of time to be part of this. But you want to give something to your friend. Is that right?
I do. Yes, I would love it if you would allow me to pay forward your generosity by sharing a set of the Paper Rose paper with my friend Karen. She's making some scrapbooks for her siblings, and she just loves that product. And I would love to be able to share that with her.
Oh, awesome. Well, we can certainly do that. So you also said you're working on your own scrapbooks, right?
I am. I am. So I made two scrapbooks for my new daughters-in-law that joined our family in 22.
Oh,
And then these granddaughters, they are just the love of my life. And I've been able to create scrapbooks for them. And the only challenge is that it's a never ending. I thought I would do it for their first year. Well, I just can't stand it. I've got to build one page after another and just have so much fun. And actually, the crop at home events have been fantastic because it's given me a really good jumping off point for those books. But it's so much fun, and they just love it. It gives them time to enjoy some of those moments too.
yeah. Well, you certainly paid it forward for today, and obviously you're paying it all that creativity. You're paying it forward with your family, and it is such a joy for me to hear that and to know that I'm right there with you and cheering you on, and just that my life's purpose is fulfilled in those kinds of stories. So thank you so much. goodness. Okay, so I think we're going to get back to some crafting here, but thank you. Sharon says thank you. Our whole team says thank you so much for joining us. Oh, you want to give a shout out to your group that you created in Illinois?
Oh, sure. The Illinois Griffinites. It's a group of about 60 people now. We built it from the state groups in the Create and Crafting Home events. And our next event is in September, and we welcome everybody to join us. It's just a wonderful group of people and very generous. They've donated many cards for several charities, and it's just a really fun group. So hello to everybody out there.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, I love that. And so I think we will be seeing something from you all. Let us know if we can help out in any way. I know Heather's standing by over here. She's been cleaning out. So if you need something for your event, just say the word, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anna.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you, Anne, for joining us. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Okay, take care. Have fun.
Bye. Oh, I love that. Okay, I have 1 second. I need to prepare for the mystery box. How in the world could I forget the Evelyn pattern? That pattern is named for my dear aunt that we were just talking about this morning, and her perfume and my lovely experiences of her. She is not watching. Shout out to her though. She's in New Mexico, Albuquerque. She's 92 years old, and she is the most beautiful woman that I know. Shout out to Aunt Evelyn. Okay, so every month there's a very special thing that has happened out of our live stream here on AGTV. I was like, why in the world should everybody else have all the fun having sales and doing, mystery things and every month? I was like, why don't I do one? Why don't we do the very best one we could possibly do? So what happens is the first AGTV show of the month is when we actually start taking orders for any open slots that we have for the mystery box. Has been extremely successful. So we have a very few amounts that have the slots that have opened, and so we're personally curating incredible boxes that ship out at the end of every month of our incredible things from our warehouse. So it's up to minimum $125 worth of product for $39.95 or $99. $39. It's a steal. And if you look at any of the hundreds of the reviews that we have online for the mystery box, it is a monthly mystery box. Everybody, let's just get this straight. You're not going to know what's in it. And I'm sorry if you already have it. I really am. And there's no way I can ever know what you have or don't have. And if I have a lot of it to put in a mystery box, that means there are a lot of people that didn't see it the first time. So, my goodness, the June one was really, really fun. There were 5 full die sets in the June one, and this is not all of them. Oh my goodness, do you remember the pop-up flowers? Oh, I love this die set so much. This is the vignette card dies. Now, yours may not look like this at all because there were so many different variations. Look at that. There's an Eiffel Tower. There was paper cut, there was rub-ons, there were all kinds of things in that set. But again, you're getting $125 worth of product for $39. One of those die sets is $39, so you get the idea, right? The one coming up for July, we have the few slots left, is all about Christmas, and so it's gonna be fun. You might even get finished Christmas cards. Yes, very, very exciting. All right, so we're going to move on to my archive, which is very limited things that we are bringing back just for you. All right, so I think this is one of the prettiest things that the archive ever produced. This is our vellum layers for Christmas. It is a 96 foil stamped sentiment set where you have 24 sheets of 4x6, 5x7, 5x5, and 8x8. Oh, no, 6x6, can't read. That's why we changed all the packaging, right? This is even an old package. What's fun about that is that everything now is in black. So I can read it without any kind of glasses. Like, I don't wear glasses, but I've started wearing reading glasses when it gets really small like that. And with all this light, right, I have no excuse. But look at this. These are so beautiful. These are, all right, so it's vellum. It's printed with our perfect palette and then foil stamped in designs where when you overlay this over pattern paper or use it as a card layer, you get the most beautiful sort of gossamer effect, and all the colors are here, all those beautiful borders and frames are here, and you can use the 4x6 on a 5x7 card, the 5x5 on a 6x6 card. Look at that. Look, I love these so much, and every one of them is pretty much different. So if you're thinking, all right, I like vellum. I don't know about these, Anna. I just want to show you a picture. Okay, there we go. Look at that. I think that adds the loveliest, prettiest design texture to the card that you could imagine. So I think this is fun. So we have a very limited number of these, but and nothing to demo, but you get the idea, right? So here it is on the face of the card, as if you put it over a nice plain ivory piece of cardstock. It's going to glow. And if you love making projects like for the holidays that you can decorate, like luminaries and beautiful gossamer things, right? This is the paper that you can use, and you're getting so much of it that you can afford to die cut it, emboss it, use multiple layers on your projects, really have fun with it. Even use your dies, shadow layer dies, to shape them. Again, we haven't seen these, and let's see what year this was. We have not seen this, and can I read it? Yeah, 2020. Gosh, that says 2020. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. It's been a minute since we had it. All right. We also have something that I think is just so fun. All right. Everybody said, please bring back the holiday paper dolls and the die cuts. Oh my goodness. For our archive, these are very limited. I don't know how many we actually have, but these are sassy ladies saying some really funny things about Christmas. Okay. And then you're also getting card layers. Okay. So this is really fun. So they punch, they're all die cuts. There are dresses, fancy dresses. They're colored in red and green, and you can have you have a lot of fun layering these, putting hats on the ladies. But let me just show you. Where's the underwear? Okay, there we go. Here are the paper dolls. Feel free to color these in, change the skin tone with your markers and your paints. Have fun with these. But they punch and they layer on top to make 3D designs. But this is the funny part. She's saying something to her friend, right? Merry Christmas means that you are obligated to like the card I made you. If he sees me when I'm drinking, then pass the eggnog. Okay, being good for goodness sake is not enough motivation. I say amen, right? Okay, so it gets really fun around here when we start playing like this. And, sarcasm is one of my coping mechanisms. And so that's why you see these wonderful little sentiments. So just remember what happens at the Christmas party stays at the Christmas party. Isn't that fun? All right, so let me see if I can read a few more to you. I am one plum pudding away from a holiday meltdown. And there's the eggnog one. And okay, this Christmas, instead of gifts, I'm giving my opinions. Who do you know? Who in your life do you know that this would work any day, not just at Christmas, right? I'm giving my opinion. Your present is my present. So don't say I never gave you anything. And being good. There we go. Let's see. All right. I've read them all. All right. You are sure to love this gift. You gave it to me last year. And so what's really fun that you can look forward to on our show in, I think it's August. We're also on September, mid-September. We have a brand new version of our holiday paper dolls, but it's for the fall. So it must be August. It's coming up on the 14th, and it's just the head and shoulders, but they're not snarky. They're grateful. Okay, that is fun in itself. All right, we're coming right back with some special bundles that we've made just for you. Okay, fun. All right, sarcasm is my hubby's superpower, said Leslie. That's right. It's funny how you learn to communicate from your parents. You learn that from your environment. I try to keep my sarcasm to a minimum, but it is really funny when you're making cards. Okay, so I put together a really special cardstock bundle because the AGTV shows you really gravitate to these bundles because they are, 1, rare, 2, we only have a few of them, and 3, you get so much because we're putting it together from our stock. So look at this. This is 20 different patterns of Christmas cardstock, okay? Now what's lovely about this is we have our holiday botanical cardstock, a few of those sheets. There's 4 in this set. We have our Christmas damask. Look, there's 2 in the set. We have the holiday plaid in 2 patterns. I think this was in Christmas damask, and I know this was in plaid, and this was in the botanicals. And you see what's happening. I'm just going through all the collections at once. Now you're getting multiple sheets in this, right? I think somebody told me you're getting 2 of each, and this was how many? 40 pieces of cardstock, thank you very much, inside this set. So it does come like this, Christmas cardstock collection, and goodness, maybe you want to make a giant scrapbook page like Anne, right? Anne's she's not gonna get this in the scrapbook. This is gonna have to go on the wall. But this one will go in the scrapbook, and I have some really exciting scrapbooking stuff coming up for you in our sneak peek, and my goodness, we have, in October, we have the Christmas cardstock anthology coming to you. Oh my goodness, there's a floral cardstock anthology. How do I know this? Because I've been trying to get it here. I would encourage you, if you are not an AG member, I would encourage you to become one before the members only shows that are happening all the way from now to October, because you get first crack at all the things, all the new things, because you're a member. Okay, right? What's this? Okay, now we have one more bundle. Sorry about that. But you might be really happy about this because so many people missed this, this is our Kirigami rectangle die. This was made especially for one of our Create events, and it was sold on its own later. But we designed the card overlays. So these are double-sided scenes that you can use with the Kirigami to create, right? So you shred it, the paper gets shredded. Then when you pull this, right, it reveals the back of the cardstock. So they're card toppers, and then there are little pulls for each of the Kirigami cuts and their small little decorations. And you see how each one, this is really a unique way of making a card. So I know many of you watching, you have seen Kirigami from me, but if this is your first experience of taking a piece of cardstock like this, right? These are all designed in pairs, right? So that's the front, there's the back. So it's designed to put one on the base and one on the top, and then you shred the one that's on the top, and it reveals something, below, but they are similar in design and really, really pretty. Okay, So let's make one. Do I have time to make one? Yes. Okay. Well, we won't. Oh, yeah. Let's just show you what happens. Okay, you would take that. The die is a solid die. I'm not going to do any die cutting. So you would put it over the design, and you don't have to worry about anything except getting it centered inside that piece of cardstock. And then we have this really pretty little card with season's greetings. Whatever you want to reveal goes on the face of your card. Okay, so you remember that. Then the Kirigami cut, we've done a little foam adhesive around the edges of the house, okay, so that it can connect to the card. And then you're going to take, so we have those tiny little die cuts, and you can add them to, I'm going to add them to a piece of string because the Kirigami die cuts a hole in the middle. And so this is going to allow the person that you send this to know to pull, all right? So you're going to want to know that it's important that you pull on that tab. And so I have a little adhesive right in the corner, so I'm going to add something fun on the top and the bottom, so a little tiny die cut that comes in the set, so that when we pull, right, so we pull against this, the embellishments lift out as well. So this was originally something that we did in one of our Create events, right? This is our Create 10 is November 8, 9, and 10. We are going to give you a little sneak peek of that at the end of this show. So very, very exciting. So that bundle, that's our last bundle, right? Oh no, we've got one more. Why? Okay, gosh, I can't quite get it together, but you forgive me, right? Heather laughs, then I win. Okay, that's how it goes. All right, we saw these last night, right? We saw the beautiful cards, the beautiful vellum cards and envelopes. So this is 36 cards, 36 envelopes, beautiful vellum patterns, bundled with the holiday vellum sentiment card inserts, which are just as beautiful, right? So these, I would say these go on the inside of any of your the card making kits because they're pre-printed and foil stamped. Now, if you put them inside one of the vellum cards from this box, I would say you're gonna have to put a nice card on the inside. So otherwise, you're not gonna see when you have vellum on vellum, you're not gonna be able to see it. So we're just gonna fold that back, slide that in. So see, now you can read it. That's how it goes, right? And now you've got really a double-decker, beautiful vellum experience. And so whether it's the inside or the outside or both, this little bundle was put together just for you today. And look, we've coupled it with the poinsettia stickers that we had at the beginning of the show. We have the beautiful way of reading what you want to say on the inside of the card. Okay, woodland stickers, those are fun. Look at that. Rub-ons on top of the vellum. Really, there's no end to the way that you can create with these things. So whether it's the outside or the inside, vellum would be my preferred paper to craft with. And you know, I know so many of you love it too because you send it to me during the Fan Mail Friday. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, I have a sneak peek coming up that we made just for you, just for today. Okay, everybody, let's go back in our minds. April 14th, right there, right before tax day. Where was I? I was in the HSN studio. What was I doing? I had a today's special, Simply Wildflower Meadows scrapbooking kit. How many of you saw that? It was a Monday, right? It was not a Tuesday. I don't think a lot of you saw it because we were like, wow, what? No one loved it like we loved it. I mean, people loved it, but really, I don't know what happened. We launched this incredible auto ship because our customer said, please make a Christmas scrapbook. Well, we did that, okay? And it was only available during the auto ship, right? And it's actually shipping. If you did get it on the auto ship, it is shipping next week, in the middle of next week, so from HSN. So look at this. All right, so there's a beautiful 3-ring bound scrapbook in that gorgeous green. Oh, this is so beautifully printed. To look at how, all right, so you're getting 10-page protectors inside the binder. Then there are 320 pieces of scrapbooking supplies inside. This comes, in the box. It's just bound together like this so that you can have it all. But my goodness, did we put everything that you ever needed together for our first major Christmas scrapbook. Now, what's pretty about the papers is that we have foil stamped papers. They're all double-sided, and what's nice about them is that everything comes in spread-worthy designs, right? You're looking at just ones of the papers, but there are multiple sheets of the papers in the kit so that you can do the double-page layout like we like to do, where the paper on the base paper is the same on the left and the right. Now, we call this the Simply Noel scrapbooking kit because what we did was we put together all the things that we did way back in 2001 with our very first scrapbooking supplies. These are the photo frames. They're in 2 sizes so that you can decorate the pages like you would in a Simply card making kit. We've given you all the elements to make a simply wonderful scrapbook. Okay, so we have 4x6, we have 5x7 frames. We have journaling tags, we have wonderful little embellishments, and even the adhesive is included in this, and titling stickers. So if you're working with this for the first time, you're going, oh, wow, this is really fun. She thought of everything. We have titles so that every one of the pages can be completed with those main elements that we think you need. You might want only one photo on a page, but you definitely want to tell the story. You want to celebrate these beautiful moments, and you want to, take that paper crafting, all the things that you've learned from us. Maybe you are an AG member and you spend a lot of time in finishing school learning all those fancy paper crafting techniques. This is where you're going to show them off inside this scrapbook. Okay, so I think this is really, really fun. And I'm going to just, let's see how much you can see of it. All right, yeah, look at that. All right, so pleating, right? We have titles. We have entire spreads of beautiful red and green. And, this could be easily a book of firsts, right? First Christmases, first holiday memories in your first house. I like scrapbooking those important times in life, and really I just love showing this kind of stuff off. So this was, I told you I was listening, right? So if you're thinking, oh, I need to tell Anna I want this, go right ahead, because we love getting all those wonderful things to hear what it is you want, right? Because we really do want you to enjoy these products, because this is where, right, your memories are going in these books, and they're going, like Anne said, right, they're going to her 2 daughter-in-laws and her grandchildren, her 2 brand new granddaughters. How fun for her to be able to share those moments over and over again. I know for me, the photo albums that my mother put together, they are my memory of my childhood, right? They are where I go to look and reminisce about the things that, the happy times in life, and what my pet duck looked like, right? I know that because it was in an album, right? It was, we weren't scrapbooking at the time, not like we are now, but this is that place that holds all those cherished memories, and we give you all the beautiful ways of decorating. Everything goes together easily, simply, and so the Simply Noel scrapbooking kit is all that. Okay, we also have a refill kit for that, so it's everything that comes on the inside, but just not with the album. My goodness! All right, 330 pieces pieces. This is for AGTV, so this is available here on our website today. Simply Noel Scrapbooking Kit Refill is what it's called. So if you don't want the album, but you do want all the fun things, there it is. And yes, we have been really hard at work. My team has just outdone themselves this year, our design team, our product design team. And that is that we have mini versions, MINI versions of all the albums in the auto ship. Yes, we do. So we have simply mini Noel and mini Paisley, and they're just all going to be so much fun. So the little 8x8 albums are coming too. Not available today, just that. Okay. Let's see. All right, I've got ahead of myself. I need to give those away. I have the sneak peek to give away, right? I'm going to give away the scrapbook, and I'm going to give away the refill kit. Do you know how to play? You're going to answer in the chat. I'm going to ask a question, and then we're going to find 3 winners in the chat, okay? Because it goes so fast when the answers start flowing, and they have to be correct. But I want you to stand down and not answer if you don't scrapbook, okay? Because let the people that love scrapbooking win those albums and the refill kits, okay? So I've got both of them to give to 3 people. Tell me, how many varieties of poinsettias are there in the world? How many varieties of poinsettias are there? And say that in the chat. We're going to take winners number 10, 11, and 12. Look at that. Yeah, everybody was listening. So good. Very, very good. Now, I gave out a fact about the poinsettias, and I said that my local nursery said that there were over 100 varieties. There may be even more, but who knows? Very, very exciting. Okay, so congratulations. Our team is monitoring the chat and found the 10, 11, and 12 accurate winner. Hopefully your first name and last name is there. And if it's not, please, you can send a little email to hello@annagriffin.com. And we'll get you. Okay. All right. I promised a sneak peek of Create 10. And I just want to show you what came this week. And oh my goodness, it is just so beautiful. And this is the 30th anniversary of Anna Griffin Inc. And one of the original patterns that we ever did for scrapbooking was Francesca. And this is all about Francesca. Now, what is happening, right? You're getting 2 boxes filled with 9 classes that we take over together over 3 days, right? And it's November 8, 9, and 10. It's a $495 investment, and I understand that is a lot, but you are going to be getting more than $1,500 of tools and materials inside these 2 boxes. And I want to show you one other thing that is also in this that came this week, and that is something that anybody that has been to, so we just finished our 14th event, so this will be our 15th event, whether it was in person or live stream, 15 in total. Look at this. You know that this came to you, and this is, oh, look, oop, have to show that, can't show that. There's all the classes. I do want to show you the collectible pin that comes with this. So many of you have all of these from all of the events once we started making pins for the events, and so that is a really fun sneak peek. And again, you get $50 off of the tickets today, and today only. It takes it to $445, and I think it's limit 1 per person. But I hope you'll join us if you're thinking about it at all. Now's the time, because the sand is going through the hourglass. Let's see. All right, one more thing before I let you go. Our members only live stream is next Tuesday, the 16th, at 12 noon, from 12 to 1. So AG members, if you're watching, I'm going to be sending you an email about that a little later today. We are going to be looking at some very exciting brand new things. And if you're not a member and you want to participate with us on a big bigger level, membership has its privileges where you get 10% off all your orders of full price items at all times, which is so fun. Free shipping on orders over $50, and then you get 24/7 access to Finishing School, which is over 700 instructional videos where you can go back and you can learn all those techniques I was just talking about in the scrapbooks, right? You get access now to products before anybody else, and we have an entire product line of members-only products. So lots of great values there of becoming a member. It's $99 a year, $99.99 a year. But you save over, the average member saves over $400 over the lifetime of her membership or his or her membership. It is something that is so fantastic. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Deborah Spencer says AG membership is worth it. So worth it with 5,000 O's. Thanks everybody. We are launching a card, a perfect card making sale today, right at 1 o'clock. For those of you that are on our email list, if you have not joined, sign up for our newsletter, sign up for blog notifications, become an AG member, come visit us and be part of Create 10. I'm full of invitations today. We'll see you again. Our next AG TV show is at the end of the month. I think it's on the 26th. Let's see, 24th. That's a Wednesday on the 24th, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now. Thank you for joining us.